Carl Jung was a famous psychologist, known for his deep insights into the human psyche. He was a pioneer in the field of analytical psychology. He studied the human mind extensively, exploring its many layers and complexities. Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, a fascinating and crucial part of his theories. The shadow represents the parts of ourselves that we often keep hidden from the world. It's the part we hide, the aspects we might be ashamed of or afraid to confront. We don't want to see it, and so we push it deep into our unconscious. Jung said, everyone has a shadow, regardless of who they are or where they come from. We push down feelings and thoughts that we find unacceptable or troubling. These suppressed elements become part of the shadow, lurking in the depths of our mind. These can be negative things, such as anger, jealousy, or fear. For example, anger or jealousy are common elements of the shadow. The shadow is not inherently bad. It's simply a part of who we are. It's a natural part of us, and acknowledging it is the first step towards self-awareness. We need to understand it, to bring it into the light and integrate it into our conscious self. This helps us grow as people, leading to a more balanced and fulfilled life. The shadow is hidden. It's hard to see. It lurks in the corners of our minds, in the places we don't often look. It's made up of things we reject. These are the parts of ourselves we don't want to acknowledge, the aspects we push away. We might reject them in ourselves. We see them as flaws, imperfections that we believe make us unworthy. We might reject them in others. We project our own insecurities onto those around us, creating distance and conflict. Our shadow can be confusing. It can cloud our judgment and lead us down paths we never intended to take. It can make us act in strange ways. We might find ourselves lost, both literally and metaphorically, unsure of our direction. We might get angry easily. Our emotions can become unpredictable, and we lash out without understanding why. We might be afraid for no reason. Fear can grip us unexpectedly, making us feel vulnerable and exposed. These can be signs of the shadow. They're clues that something deeper is at play, something we need to explore. We need to look at our shadow. We must shine a light on these hidden parts of ourselves to truly understand them. We need to understand it. This can be uncomfortable, but it's important. Only by facing our shadow can we find true peace and self-acceptance. Working with our shadow is important. It's not about being afraid. It's about understanding. It's about accepting all of ourselves. When we face our shadow, we grow. We learn about ourselves. We can become more whole. We can have better relationships. Facing our shadow can be hard. It takes courage. It takes honesty. But it's worth it. Embracing the shadow. Practical examples. In this section, we will explore how recognizing and embracing our shadow traits can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. We all have shadow traits. These are parts of ourselves that we might not always acknowledge or show to others. For example, we might be very neat and organized. This could mean our shadow is messy and disorganized, something we might try to hide. We might be very quiet and reserved. Our shadow might be loud and expressive, a side we rarely show. We can embrace our shadow by acknowledging these hidden traits. We can notice our shadow traits and accept them as part of who we are. We don't have to act on them. but recognizing them is the first step. Just noticing them is helpful and can lead to personal growth. When we embrace our shadow, we become more balanced and authentic. We accept all parts of ourselves, leading to a more harmonious and integrated life. Integrating the shadow. A journey to wholeness. Integrating our shadow is a journey. It takes time and patience. It's about understanding our shadow. It's about accepting it fully. When we integrate our shadow, we become more whole and complete. We are more at peace with ourselves and our surroundings. We can live more authentically and freely. Remember, the shadow is a part of us. It's not bad or evil. It's just waiting to be understood and embraced. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and share it with a friend. And remember to subscribe to The Moving Window for more uplifting content.